Hello, 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 hello. Welcome everyone to this fantastic stream that we are going to have. Today is a big day for Indian chess. We have our 69th GM minted yesterday, but we got to know today because it was late in night in Europe. It's Harshit Raja who has become the 69th Grandmaster of India, and it's a big occasion for Indian chess because every grandmaster that the country creates is very special. And so today we are here with Harshit, who has just finished his tournament in BL and has joined right away after it. So we are very grateful to him. Harshit, congratulations on becoming a GM.
Hi everyone, and thanks a lot, Sagar, for this nice introduction. I'm very happy. I lost the last round, but I think becoming GM was made me happy enough that I can forget this.
Yeah. Generally, what happens is once you become a GM, there are so many phone calls, so many things to attend to, and then the last round you feel like, "अरे ये नहीं रहता तो अच्छा होता था."
Such में.
Yeah. By the way, everyone in the chat, welcome to all of you. Today, what we are going to do with Harshit is we are going to look at his journey overall of becoming a GM, and also we are going to talk about some of his games. We are going to test Harshit. I'm going to ask Harshit few of his thoughts so that you guys can also learn about chess from him. But Harshit, first of all, the thumbnail. Did you like
Uh-huh.
this?
Oh, it's wow. It's going towards the football goal. I love it.
So you like football. I know
Yeah,
that you are a very good
yeah.
footballer. So Abhyudaya, who makes thumbnails for us, I asked him like there should be chess plus some football element, but of course
It's genius.
it cannot be that you cannot have a football as such because then it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense, right? So
Uh-huh.
instead of the ball, we
Oh,
have the king, and the goal is
yeah.
basically the grandmaster title. So
No, it's really actually well done.
yeah, it's very nicely done, and it really speaks about your talent, which I want to address first of all because this is something which everyone should know, guys. In 2015 in Qatar, when I was also playing there and reporting, and Amruta was there as a photographer, I remember Magnus Carlsen really appreciating Harshit's football skills. And do you remember that, Harshit?
Yeah, I think you and Amruta were on the like near the benches and you were recording it. And there were so many strong players. I think Tomaszewski was
Yes,
there,
yes.
Salem Saleh was there. It's unbelievable.
And he called you and he said, Raja, pass the ball or something like that.
I was in the same team and I usually like to dribble a bit. And he wanted to get the ball himself because he likes to dribble as well. So he was like, give me the ball.
Yeah. Magnus, tremendously aggressive footballer. But Harshit, coming back to your chess, this was your performance at the tournament. I sort of clipped it today morning, so the last round
Hmm.
wasn't done yet. What a
Hmm.
tremendous tournament at Biel Masters where you scored your third GM norm. You played a rating average of 2560. That is like almost
Yeah.
a category C event of Tata Steel or something like that.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's so strong.
Yeah, I mean you and
I
the
mean,
thing.
even to play this players is it's such. I mean, even to play a tournament like this is such a pleasure because it's not every day that you can play like eight high rated opponents in one tournament.
Yes. But Harshit, it didn't come to you so easy because
Yeah.
uh, if we think about it, you started your journey on May 28th after your
Hmm.
summer holidays began in the US,
Hmm.
in your
Yeah.
college, in your university. And then
Hmm.
you played three events in Serbia where you did
Yeah.
not make your norms. So I have these three events here. These are all the round robin events
Hmm.
in Banja,
Hmm.
Vrujki, and then you
Yeah.
went and played Silver Lake, Serbia Open, Parachin Open, like six
Yeah.
events and no result, right? I mean, no GM now.
Yeah. The first tournament, if you see, actually, I was extremely close. Like I won the tournament, but I still couldn't make it. And in the second tournament with Kowalski Igor, which you can see I lost, I needed a win with black to get the
The
title.
last round. The last round,
Yeah,
yeah? Oh,
yeah, and I was black, and I tried to. I mean, I was avoiding draw and going for a win, and I lost. But yeah, it's. I mean, also the yeah, it was very difficult. Um, but also, I think one is to like if you get a good start and you get good, very strong opponents, it gets a bit easier because when you play against stronger opponents, you are much more motivated to play, and you know that you have to give your best. So.
yeah, yeah. It's simply phenomenal that in this event you are able to, and also I really love your attitude in general, Harshit. So we are going to talk about that, but first,
Mhm.
your first game of this tournament that you
Yeah.
played of the BL Masters, and you were playing with the white pieces against Sultan Ibrahim. And guys, what we are going to do is we're going to ask you some questions. So please be ready, and Harshit will tell you whether your answers are right or not.
If I remember what I played, yeah.
No, the moves that I've selected are special. So bishop e3,
Uh,
b6,
mhm.
and h4, bishop b7, queen d2. One of the things I noticed, Harshit, is like you serve with both your hands. Like you play e4 and you also play d4.
I actually just started doing that recently. Like in this trip of mine, I was experimenting a lot with white as well as black. I think it was important for me to keep changing because nowadays, if you just play one opening, your opponent can just catch you in some preparation, and uh, that's not exactly what you want.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, you can ask questions also if you want to Harshit, and he will answer. Some of them which we can. Samir Gimire asks, "What's your age, Harshit?"
So I just turned 20 in April this year.
So you're born in what date? What's your birth
I'm
date?
2000. I'm 3rd April 2001.
Okay, so he's 20 years and around 4 months old.
Yeah. Hmm.
And so okay, H5, A6. Harshit, the one question that always comes up when I ask the chat to ask question is favorite chess book. That is a common question, but this is asked by Nigel Jacob. Favorite tactics book.
Wow. I that's a actually okay. When I was small, I really used to enjoy solving this software which was named CT Art.
Art of Chess
It's
Tactics.
yeah, it might be a bit outdated now, but
Yeah,
when I was small, it was a very nice
beautiful. Yeah,
software,
I
and
also solved it.
so, yeah.
Okay, that was very cool. At what age, Govind Mathur asked, did you start playing chess?
I start playing, which is probably extremely late by today's standards. I started playing when I was 7.
No, come on. That's not extremely late. Okay, but
I mean, yeah.
this is a very nice picture we have of yours, which we found today. Is this your first tournament, first victory?
I have no clue, but it probably looks like I won. Oh yeah, it's like I think it's under 7, so it's one of my first tournament victories for sure.
Wow, wow. This was shared by Kapil Lohana on his Facebook page. I really like this picture of yours. So how did it begin, like the chess, playing chess?
My sister used to play chess, and Kapil sir used to come at our place, and also in Symbiosis, he used to teach her. And after a while, I just came home and I saw her learning, and I was like, wait, what is this game? It looks kind of interesting. I sat down beside her a few times, and I got intrigued by it, and then the roles kind of reversed. I started playing, and she took a break.
So this is your family picture. So the one on the left is your sister, yes?
Yeah, that's
So
Twisha.
Twisha, okay. And how
Yeah,
like how much older is she than you?
she's 5 years elder to me.
5 years. Ah, okay. And that's your dad.
That
and
yeah,
your mom and your
yeah,
grandmom.
yeah.
What does your dad, like your parents, do? What do they do?
My dad is a mechanical engineer, and my mom works at LIC.
Okay, okay, very nice. So that's how your chess journey began. You started playing chess because your sister was playing, and then you said like, okay, this looks good. I also want to play. And very
Yeah,
soon she stopped playing, but you continued.
yeah. It's like all siblings in their home. Yeah, they want to be better than their sibling at anything, like at everything. And it was chess where she was better at me at, and I really wanted to change that.
So the first coach that you had was Kapil Lohana, who came to your
Yeah,
place and taught you.
yeah. Hmm.
Wonderful, wonderful.
He was my coach for the uh, fun, like the first 3 4 years. And yeah, he was like we had a really nice time. He used to come in our home. We used to play a lot of blitz and really nice memories.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to Amruta, and she said that there was a period like when you had learned from her for a day or two. She couldn't
Mm-hmm.
teach you anymore. But those 2 days, she said he was so interested in chess. Like he was so much like he loved chess so much that I was like the only reason why I couldn't teach was because of the distance. But otherwise, that was one of the qualities she still remembers until now. That your love for the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something which you cannot get from someone else. It has to come from within, and if it comes from within, it can also very rarely go away.
True, true. Okay, we have more questions, but before that, guys, the question is coming at you. Harshit, you long castled, and it is said that generally, when you long castle,
Hmm.
c4 is a very risky move, like for white, because now black is going to come all out against you with b5,
Hmm.
b4. Weren't you scared?
Yeah. Um, to be honest, I was not scared because I knew that I have a few extra moves. Like I can just go f5 directly,
You did that.
and I did that. And basically, although it although it's gonna take black 3 or 4 more moves to attack me, I'm directly attacking his uh, pawn nearest to the king, and uh, yeah, I'm just a bit
You
faster.
are faster. Yeah, that's a great understanding because then he went h6, maybe slow move. You went queen
Yeah,
f2. And when he
yeah, I
played
won't.
knight f8,
Hmm. Yeah, this one I know.
okay, wait, wait, wait. So, guys, here's your first question for today. What is the move that Harshit played in this position? So, white to
Hmm.
play and show
And
your
why is
magic.
the thing? I'll quickly tell you how I came to this conclusion of finding this move. So I firstly tried to calculate moves like f6, um, gf6, ef6, bishop f6, and tried to get clasp on the e5 square.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as I see this move, and as soon as you guys from the audience sees this move, you know that it's the move. Like you don't have to think anymore. Like once you spot it, yeah, that's it.
Mhm. Okay, okay. So first his thought was this, but then he managed to see it. But actually, it's a very pretty move. Let's see how many people in the chat have found this.
Hmm.
Oh, not many, not many. The main move that everyone's suggesting is g4, then f6, as
Uh-huh.
Harshit said, was one of his main thoughts. But the
Hmm.
move that was played was bishop c4, and four of you have found it: Vardhan Shah, Shreyas Karthik, Ramakrishna, Saurat Biswas, and Thanga Thurai. And now you'll see, okay, Harshit, the bishop
Yeah, now
c4
everyone will took.
it'll move faster up.
Yeah.
But okay, beautiful piece sacrifice, and you're playing against a 2000 rated player. Were you a bit scared to sacrifice this piece, or you knew that this is winning?
It's not even a piece. If you just look at the pieces, compare, yeah, rook on h8 versus like my rook on h1, for example, rook on a8 compared to my rook on d1. Like if knight on f8 is doing nothing, like it's actually just like amount of pieces in attack which counts. So I sacrifice the bishop for a pawn, but the pawn is actually more important than the piece. So
Right, right. And then he took, and now Harshit simply broke through. This was the
yeah, the
idea,
whole point. Yeah.
because if he takes, I think you will take with the knight, threatening
Hmm.
bishop b6. This is coming in, some
Yeah.
deadly discourse there. So he
Hmm.
went knight b4. You took on e6, queen b8, f6, take, take, bishop takes, and
And
now.
okay, in this point, to be honest, I saw a lot of ideas. Like the first thing which came to my mind was like knight d2.
Which you did play,
Actually, it was knight g5. It was knight g5. To be very honest, I looked for the more flashy move.
because you want to
Uh,
checkmate here.
yeah. So queen e5, and I tried to calculate a bit like ef7, king e7, and some rook move on e1, let's say, and knight a2, um, king b1 I have to play, knight c3, bc3, and I kind of stopped somewhere around here after seeing queen b5 check. But to be honest, maybe it's still very good for white after king c1. But I actually felt a bit like it was getting out of control after knight a2, and I wanted to just keep it very simple since I had total domination. But I think that's where I was a bit I was mistaken, and I could have just finished the game more quickly.
Right. So you went knight d2 here instead of knight g5. And then the point is that he cannot take on c3 because of queen f7 and followed by knight c4, the rook
Hmm.
opening up against the
Yeah.
king. So he went knight h7, and again a very powerful move, bd4.
Hmm.
Again, he cannot take. And now, once you won the piece, I think you were completely winning.
Yeah. If king is weak, I'm also a pawn up.
Beautiful,
It's completely
beautiful.
lost.
So there are a lot of questions, Harshit. So you have to answer a little quickly,
Yeah.
yeah, because we can't cover all.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
the AS Beats says, by the way, we have two super chats. One
Hmm.
super chat is by B Stats, who says 69 OP. Rohan says, congrats, Harshit. And he sends a super chat of 69.69. Everyone's very
Oh,
happy
thank you.
about this. And AS Beats says, Messi or Ronaldo?
Oh, Messi.
Oh, what? You said
Yeah.
Ronaldo first. I mean, I thought
No,
Soumya would have been happy listening to
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I was like, Messi.
Okay. Chess Fabrica says CT Art is still available as Android apps. It's still pretty great. Okay. Very nice,
Oh,
guys.
nice.
All those who would like to check it out, please do so. Um, Satyam Mohan says, what are your plans for chess journey? Would you like to continue with academics or chess? Oh, but we have to come to where he is academically. So
Yeah.
just before you answer this question, I have to tell you
Hmm.
guys that Harshit, after finishing his 12th grade, took a break of 1 year from chess. He said,
Yeah.
okay, sorry, not chess, from studies. He said, no studies for a year and just focus completely on chess. And when he turned, I believe, 18 or so, he scored his 2 GM norms, reached a rating of 2486, and he was very close to becoming a GM. And then the pandemic struck, and he was like, couldn't play any more tournaments, achieve his final GM norm 2500 ELO. And so he decided, I think it was not only because of the pandemic, yeah, this decision to
Yeah,
go
it actually was. I actually took this decision way back.
way back.
I always wanted to uh, like go somewhere abroad for my education where there is a chess team, not solely for education, but where I can kind of try to strike a balance between both.
Yeah, and then he went to University of Mizu, or you can say Mizu. Is that correct, Mizu or
Yeah, it's actually, yeah, we like, yeah, Mizu.
Mizu? So it's in Missouri in the USA, and Harshit decided to do a dual degree. One is not enough for him. So he decided to do finance and economics, and he's studying right now there. He's finished 1 year of education, and he also became a GM. So yeah, now this question makes a lot of sense, Harshit. What
Yeah.
Satyam Mohan asked you.
So actually, just a little bit of backstory. As when before coming to this trip in May, before starting this trip, I really wanted to make GM before I came back to US, and all my teammates were like, "We won't let you back if you are not a GM."
So these are all
And
your teammates, right?
yeah, actually, some of them couldn't come because of the embassies were closed. But the one in the middle, Christopher and Begim, and the head coach Christian were in US.
Hmm. Ah.
So uh, I actually would. So I'm still going to be in Missouri for at least 3 more years.
Hmm.
Um, and in the meantime, I would like to continue the same. Just try to improve as much as I can while not kind of stretching myself too much. And after that, I'll take it from there.
So you will for 3 years you will continue chess, but it will be like okay, also
Hmm.
education, and then
Yeah,
when you will be around 23, 24, you will see where your studies has reached
standing.
and
Yeah.
where your chess has reached, and then you will
Hmm.
take a call.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
very very practical approach, yeah. Not like generally after becoming a GM, the first thing that people say is now 2600 next time, 2700 next. You are very cool.
I mean, if if I have the strength, it will come anyways. And even for GM, I actually, for the ones who know, I was not completely crazy after it because I knew that I have the strength and it's going to come. Um, and so I was just trying to enjoy myself.
Yeah, this is a very brilliant attitude of Harshit. Also, in his interview with Rupali after Silver Lake, he said like it's a battle with himself. He's not competing with someone else. Like someone becomes a GM at 12, 13, 14. I think Harshit, you don't really get affected by oh my god, I'm 20 already. What is my future in chess or something like that?
Not really, because yeah, as I said in that interview as well, that those kids are good at chess, for example. They're very good at it. They became young, but at the same time, I'm also good at some other things. I can. I mean, it's everything is good at something, and that's the way it should be. Comparing yourself with others just belittles yourself and also that person. So
So nice. So nice. Well said. Comparing yourself belittles yourself and the other person. Very nice. Okay, few more questions from the chat. Very interesting questions, yeah. Favorite chess player,
yeah.
Lalita.
That's a tough. But off the bat, if I have to say someone, I would probably say Kramnik.
Wow, Kramnik.
Hmm.
Nice. Aruna Kirithnathan says which university? Okay, we
Yeah,
spoke about it. It's Mizu. Which school were you in Pune?
I was in Symbiosis, the same school as Abhimanyu Puranik was in.
For from first to 12th grade.
Yeah, for 12 years. Yeah.
Brilliant. Hmm. Okay. There's one question, and I want to address this because many people have that. He says, I'm 1300. What should
Mm-hmm.
I do now? That is his question. Guys, look at this. Okay. This is Harshit's rating graph. I need to move him a bit here. He started from around 1450 or so when he was,
Yeah.
what, 9 years old or 8 years old, and then he's
Uh-huh.
gone all the way to 2500 plus. So Harshit, this question makes a lot of sense right now. He's 1300. Every
Yeah, but
every grandmaster starts there.
yeah. Every grandmaster was once a beginner, as they say. As you can see, even my graphs, I've had a few bad moments, and uh, I mean, akin to this, you would probably, I mean, hope it's very impossible to not have a bad results, but just keep playing, keep studying, and if you give in enough amount of work, enough amount of results will come in.
Hmm. Hmm. But the main thing is they are a little confused about what to work on.
I think that at that stage, I mean, if you just like do anything related to chess, it's gonna improve your level because there's so much to improve. Even if you just watch like World Championship games, one by one, just see how they play, just see how the pieces are moving from one square to another. That itself can help you a lot.
Hmm. Right. So also seeing some good games of players can help, right?
Oh, for sure. I actually sometimes used to just like watch my old, I mean, I can watch my old games of mine and like only I see the victories of mine from time to time. Oh,
Your own
I'm
games,
playing.
huh? Nice.
And you sometimes feel very good and confident.
Hmm. Nice. By the way, Divyan Dahad, who says that he knows you personally, asks you what's your favorite opening.
Yeah, Divyan is actually he lives in the same society as me, I think.
Oh,
My
nice.
favorite opening I is probably Natchdorf Bishop G5. Uh,
From white
uh,
side.
yeah, probably either, but probably white. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Uh, okay. Yeah, we've spoken about this. It's nice. Yeah, sometimes there are a lot of questions and then they start repeating. So,
Uh-huh.
how are you able to balance both academics and chess? How long do you study chess every day? What is your schedule as both a
Mm-hmm.
university student and an improving chess player? This is
Hmm.
by
Yeah.
Aruna Arutran. By the way,
Yeah.
I want to show this to people. This is so beautiful, like when I see
Oh
it,
my.
I feel like I also need a room like this to practice chess with 3, 4 GMs around
Oof.
me.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So,
it's perfect. Like we have such a good setup in our team, and like when you're analyzing with Grigory or Gordievsky or Christopher, I mean it's like you'll always get so motivated because those guys are also very hungry for chess. And when three or four hungry chess players come together, it's always going to be a lot of fun.
yeah, exactly. And I think, would you say that being there has given you more confidence, like interacting with these strong players?
Oh, for sure. We have like training, like even Grigory and everyone participates in the training, and we play with each other as training games. And playing with such strong players obviously helps a lot.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, guys,
And
this
everyone
is,
is like very accommodating.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something that I've always loved at the US universities. Whoever has gone, I mean, so many Indians have become GMs from there, right from Magesh Chandran
Hmm.
to Priyadarshan to
Hmm.
Ashwin Jairam, now Harshit. I think this ability to integrate your education plus chess really makes a huge difference, right? Because usually in India, it's like you live two parallel lives. Your education never really
Yeah.
cares about your chess, and your chess is like, oh, we don't want to go to college, and here it's integrated.
Also, I actually have I probably an unpopular opinion that academics can actually also improve your chess unknowingly. Like sometimes you get, I mean, just little things. Sometimes you might get more systematic in the way you're thinking. Even small things. I don't know. Like you learn some trick somewhere in life that can be useful in chess. Like it's all very, it's all very transparent. Like one thing can easily transform into another, and that's why I actually think that. Like if I do just too much of chess, I'm not sure about how well I would do. I mean, it
Does
of
it
course
happen
changes
this
from
way
person.
to you, Harshit?
Sorry.
You're studying something related to economics, and then you're like, oh, on the ninth move of the Catalan, I could actually go 95 there.
No, I mean there's not such a concrete comparison, but I mean it also takes your mind off something, and you in general grow as a person as well. So
True, true. Okay, let's go to another game. This one is a tremendous game. I have so many interesting points of questions to people here. This is with Karthikeyan Murli, and I think when you play Karthikeyan, you make a GM now, yeah?
Oh
Because you
yeah,
played with him in Yellow Bragat, I believe, and you made your GM
yeah,
nom, and now
yeah.
here
I
also.
actually he once beat me once before that in World Juniors,
Hmm.
but I was white there. So when I'm white with him, I don't make a GM no, I guess.
So you played this Bishop B4 Nimzo
And
Indian, yeah.
yeah, so the thing is, Karthi usually never goes. I mean, he very rarely goes for this line. So as soon as he played E3, I knew that he was going to go for this Bishop T2 line because some other players like Prague and everyone played this Bishop D2. So when he played E3, I was like, okay, he's going to go for Bishop D2, and I didn't really want to go in his prep, so I played B6, which is probably not good, but I just wanted to change.
Yeah, yesterday
Um,
we had Hans Niemann here on our channel, and he said
mhm.
B6 here is okayish, but if you play like his opponent had played castles BD3 B6, and he said this is just plain bad because after knight G2 white is better.
Wow. Maybe.
So, but B6 is of course playable line. Knight E2 castles A3.
Actually, it's not so good to be honest, but yeah.
No, I think I guess something like here C5 maybe,
Yeah,
and then
something
A3
like
bishop
the.
A5. This is a quite an, or is it like that?
Mhm. Actually, the line. Okay, I know it, but okay, let's. It's fine.
Ah,
What
yeah,
happened
yeah.
in the?
Let's
I just
not.
wanted to
Hmm.
get a game actually.
So he played D5. Okay.
Yeah.
And guys, now I'm going to put you in a tough spot here. Find the creative move that Harshit played in this position. Not necessarily the best move in the position, but very
Probably not.
creative
Yeah.
because Karthikeyan has just closed his bishop down on B7 and he needs to fight back. Otherwise, E4, BD3, castles. I believe white is going to get a lot of space.
Easy play. Yeah.
Yeah, easy play there.
In chess, I think it's very important to have easy play, even if you're a bit worse.
True, true. This is an important point which I'm listening to so many players speaking that it's more important to see moves that are easier than just engine saying, "Oh, it's better," but you don't know what to play.
Yeah.
Rohit Bhupalam says, "Who are your best GM friends?"
Oh, but oh wow.
Maybe I can tweak the question a
Oh,
little
there are
bit
so many.
and I can ask, "Who are your best friends in chess?" Maybe not GM, but just best friend.
Uh, uh-huh. Yeah, one of my best friends, of course, is Abhimanyu Puranik.
Hmm.
I've I've probably stayed in the same room with him for more than a year. We've played so much together.
Mhm.
Um,
Now he
and
becomes
I'm
even a better friend. Yeah, like he's
no, come on.
okay. Just a joke, but guys, just to tell you, Abhimanyu and Harshit both were paired against each other in this tournament. Played a complete crazy game of chess, and in the end, Harshit triumphed, which helped him towards his GM title.
Yeah, it's very difficult to play or
Yeah.
such a good friend, but yeah.
So yeah, okay. Let's have a look at what people have to say. Wow, wow. I
Wow.
didn't think people would get this move, but yeah, well done. Arutran, Aruna Kirit, Nathan, Vardhan, Mahendra, Paras, Rakshit, Shankar, Lalita, Mayuresh, Vijay, and Tarun. So B5. Okay, let's move on with the game. What was your thought here? Like, just break the center.
Yeah, break the center if possible, sacrifice a pawn, hoping that he accepts it and get free. Like, I'll probably be objectively worse, but
So this, and this, you were what you were planning A6 or something?
like, or just queen e8 or something like this. Queen e8, queen g6.
Okay. Interesting play for a pawn. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so he went e4, and I think the game goes on. I'll move through it quickly because we have a lot
Mm-hmm.
to cover. And
Yep.
then the critical moment comes at this point because he cannot take this. His bishop is hanging here, so he goes rook
Yeah.
f1. And I
Mm-hmm.
think you are slightly worse, but very soon you start to put pressure here.
Yeah, I was very happy to get. I mean, we both went into this first line not knowing who makes what. missed something, because it was for sure certain that someone missed something, because this position cannot simply be equal. Either white is winning or black is winning.
This is the beauty of chess, guys. The bar can show who someone is better here, but right now on the board they were completely unaware who is better here. Piece is hanging because the rook is undefended, and at the same time Karthikeyan goes b6, and he's saying that I'm
Yeah,
going to make a queen now over here. So what is
yeah.
the move that Harshit played in this position? It's a very important position, guys. Try to think. Black to play. What do you do here?
Hmm.
Uh, Raj B asks, is it late for a 14-year-old to become a super GM?
Um, in general, I would say it's never late. Because, for example, I think Memediyarov or someone started chess like pretty late. I think there are a few players who still became super GM after 14. But I mean, if you want to become super GM after 14, you really have to make very good decisions. Uh, it's not going to. It's really not easy. But if you really want to do it and you think you can, then you can.
I think one of the important things, Harshit, is to invest into chess, right? If someone wants to become better at it, you have to train, you have to spend for your tournaments, you have to do a lot of things. Uh,
Yeah. No, I mean, someone says, like, how did you become GM? I mean, it's like it kind of feels like yesterday I was an IM and in just one day I became a GM, which is why they feel like it was just a 1 day thing. Like you did something amazing in 1 day and that's why you became a GM. And I wish that was true, but yeah, it's it's a lot more than what
it's a
looks
lot
on
of
the
work.
yeah.
But it's very important to have a lot of forethought, and I'm sure he'll we'll speak more about it in this as it goes on. But a move that has been suggested a lot is rook a4.
Wow, okay.
Did you consider it?
I think I might have considered it, but it just
Queen
I
c7, right?
didn't. Yeah, the pin also gets removed, and uh,
Yeah.
but the rook on e4 was very strong. So
So it's not a very good move, guys, but well tried. I mean, all of you are trying to solve it. Very happy that none of you are
mhm.
using any engines or something, just thinking on your own. Brilliant, guys.
Yeah,
Right move is by Sai, Mahendra Teja, Vardhan Shah, and Saurat Biswas. The move
well
is,
done.
yeah, d4.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to make a queen, I should probably try to make one as well.
You also want to make a queen. Okay, he took here, and then you pushed on.
Yeah,
And I think here it was becoming very, very complicated. If he makes a queen
yeah. The
right
thing
now, then
is, I
he'll be
think
losing.
Yeah. Uh,
He played rook c d1.
yeah,
It's kind of a mistake,
but
right?
it's already, I think, bad. Uh, I think he missed some variation,
Hmm.
and now it's already. The thing is, the spin is so dangerous, and also this bishop on e8 is looking at this g2 diagonal. And now, so he played rook c d1, and in my calculations, I was like, okay, if he plays rook c d1, I play d2. I don't think about it. I just play d2. We both have less time. Let's just play d2.
Hmm.
Then we both have 1 minute. Then I'm thinking, why to play d2 if I can directly take on e2, rook e2, d2, and my pawn is also get. I mean, I thought rook e1 is the only move.
Hmm.
Like I had 1 minute. I thought rook e1 only move. Otherwise, he'll get mated. And then I thought, okay, why to play d2? I just took on e2, and then rook.
Ah.
Yeah,
So
but
d2
d2
would
is
have been winning.
yeah, d2 is just resigns.
He just resigned because rook is hanging, and if the rook moves, you win the bishop.
Yeah.
It's all over. But he took here, and here he took the queen. And I think this would have come as a surprise.
The thing is, I thought it must be mate. I thought, how is it possible that I mean, everything is covered. Yeah, queen e1, queen e5. I thought some queen f4 check I will get, but I'm not getting anything.
So he went here. I think you were ready for a draw or something, but then you said, okay, let's
Ah,
fight on.
no, I was never. I knew I was completely winning. I didn't. Could. I just wanted to gain some time.
Okay, okay. So now what
But
happened here? Why did you accept a draw?
I mean, like we were both lit. We had 10 more moves to make,
Hmm.
and I was like, I saw some lines where he sacrifices his queen and gets this rook d8, rook a8, and his pawn on c7 could queen. I saw some line like that, and I mean, I was a bit scared. I mean, because his pawn on c7 looks so dangerous. So I thought that the ship had already sailed, but I did not play d2.
So that's the reason why you decided to go for perpetual
Uh-huh.
with queen c1, queen f4, and then a draw was agreed at this point. Were you upset after this game?
I couldn't believe I did. I chose like I wanted to play D2 and I did not play D2. I was a bit upset, but even to get this position from where it was kind of nice. So overall, I knew that I let one slip, but I was still in good spirit.
Hmm. By the way, before like here also, I think bishop f3, there are
Bishop f3
still
and
winning chances.
yeah, yeah. The thing is, the point is queen f2, bishop c6, queen f7, and I of course probably stopped calculating all of this. But queen f7, I have king h7, and
Yes, and he can't
and
win
I'm
your
winning.
rook because this is hanging and otherwise this is,
Yeah,
yeah, very pretty. But okay, that was, so you drew there, and then
yeah,
came an important round against Andrew Tang. And Andrew Tang,
yeah.
as we all know, is one of the top bullet, or what do you call him, hyper bullet players in the world of
Yeah,
chess.
top actually. I mean, online one of the best players.
Yeah, yeah. So and when I saw this game, I could literally feel like Andrew was a little bit, in a hurry to make certain moves and he was missing stuff. Like, let's go
Actually,
through the game.
yeah. I okay. First of all, I never played D. I almost never played D4. I might have like 4 or 5 games
Ah,
in my life.
so that was a
So he was very
surprise.
surprised,
Right.
and
Of course, Catalan, yeah.
not yeah. I mean, because I saw and he had some shaky lines in this, so I thought that I should try to catch him in the opening.
Hmm. So takes, bg2, knight c6, queen a4.
And actually, this move bishop d6 has been played probably like 200 times in the database.
Huh.
Also a bit more probably,
No,
but it's
it's
actually
much lesser. When I saw today, it was just
mhm.
79 games.
Yeah, it's
76.
probably for a good reason actually. Bishop d6, bishop d6 runs into knight e5
Yeah, by the way, bishop b4 is the main move, and we've
main
seen
line.
many games here recently
Vidit
also.
himself
Vi-
had some games in this line.
Vidit and Fear, I think their match
Hmm.
saw this. So bd6, and now, yes, this move, knight e5. Were you prepared for it or you thought over the board?
Yeah, I knew this trap because bishop e5 I take on c6 and I take on e5 and queen d5 I have short castles and I'm much better.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or f3 probably, something like this.
Mm. So he castled, and now, by the way, Chandresh Adhiya, thank you for becoming backer of Indian chess. Rajata Sunil, how does Harshit manage chess plus education? Listen to him. He speaks about it before. He already has mentioned this. Take, castles. I think you must be very happy with your
Hmm?
position here.
Oh, I was thrilled with so many pawn weaknesses.
Hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, this was a very important moment actually. Like queen c4 is so natural, but I did not want to give him time because my knight on b1 is still not included. So I played knight d2, which kind of looks normal, but it's a very, very important move.
Nice move. Yeah. You want to take here with the knight. So he
Yeah,
went.
knight on c4 is very strong.
Hmm. Hmm. So knight d5, you took rook b4, and you came back.
Yeah,
Very, very
yeah.
quiet. And you are just saying that, hey, you have a lot of weaknesses, and what's your
Yeah.
compensation?
Yeah, that's to be honest, exactly what I asked myself during the game. What does he have?
So bishop a6, b3, rook b8.
I didn't want to calculate anything like knight a5 and stuff because it just gives him tactical options.
So you
So
said,
just
okay,
okay, what does he want to do? Knight b4. So just stop it.
c5 takes, and now
Yeah,
you developed your bishop on this beautiful long diagonal. He
yeah,
went queen e7, rook
yeah.
fd1, rook fd8. I think this was not a
And this
very
is
good
a
move.
rook fd8 was the mistake, and he missed a tactic actually, which is uh, easy to see but easy to miss.
Okay, let's ask the chat, guys. What would you play here in this position? White to move.
It's I think a 2-3 move tactic, so it's just not one move, I think. But yeah. Yeah, I was otherwise Andrew is a very strong player.
Yeah, he's
So
very good. He's very good. In fact, he on his good days, he's also able to beat Carlsen and many players.
even here actually he played pretty decent. Like he beat I think Arvind and also Fedorchuk.
Hmm. By the way, Harshit, do you have a sponsor?
I actually do not have a sponsor. Um, I've been fortunate enough that my parents were able to support me.
Hmm.
And okay, from last year, my university has some allowances for me, and I can use it for playing tournaments, and it's nice. It's very nice.
But essentially, your entire chess journey has been sponsored by your parents.
Yeah,
Wow, wow, that's tremendous.
yeah.
Okay, let's see the answer here. Knight a5. Absolutely right.
Spot on. Yeah.
Well done, guys. Saurat, Vardhan, Deeban, Aditya Pawar, Siddhant Kumar, Vijay, Siddharth, Ahan Nawab, Khyati, and Akul. So you guys have scored the right move, knight a5, and
Mhm.
threatening a mega fork here. He went bishop b5, now e4. So the
Yeah,
point
and
is, if the knight moves, you take.
knight v7. I think this is the move he missed.
He missed this fork here, so that's why he had to play bishop b6. But you took, and this is a very cute finish, no?
It's
B,
very cute. Yeah,
b4, bishop b6, and a4, and one of
he's
his
good.
bishops is going, because if he moves this, a5 traps this bishop, and he just
Yeah.
resigned here.
I mean, he doesn't even have a pawn, so it's completely.
Yeah, completely
Yeah.
justified to resign here.
Yeah.
Brilliant game, and was very nice, this one.
Mhm.
By the way, while we are speaking, we have a guest who has joined us here right now. And any guesses who it is, Harshit?
Where, uh, Dad.
Hello, Abhijit.
Hi, Sagar. Congratulations, Harshit.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Abhijit, where are you? It looks like you are in some airport or maybe somewhere. I don't know.
I am on Bombay Pune highway.
Oh, really? You got muted.
Sorry?
Yeah. No, I was saying to people in the chat, guys, Abhijit Kunte is the man who started kind of the chess revolution in Pune. He's the first Grandmaster of Pune. And after that, Pune has seen many strong players come out of it. Akshay Raj Kore became a GM. There are so many IMs, so many WGMs, Soumya, Isha. I mean, it's a chess hub now, and now Harshit becoming a GM. So, firstly, Abhijit, can you tell us a bit about Harshit? What do you have to say about him as a player?
Yeah, he's very aggressive. I think he's too aggressive a player, and it's a too hardworking player. I have never seen a person working so hard, and he's just passionate about the chess. I think that's his biggest plus point. And it was really nice when I used to work with him. And he will always come with a lot of opening ideas and a lot of novelties. And like when I think he was only 2250 or 2300, but still the depth or the preparation level he had in the opening was awesome. I think it's very great that he has become finally a GM. I think this 2.5 years where every chess had stopped because of this pandemic, but I think he has come out very well. And I think
Thank
US,
you.
after shifting to US, it was lucky for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Harshit, what do you have to say about Abhijit's role in your chess journey?
Oh, it's of course very important. I think I was around, yeah, as he mentioned, I was around 20 to 50 and was not exactly figuring out where I was going wrong, but I was making some mistakes. And then, um, in general, he just has so much knowledge of chess that even if you talk to him and just be around him, you learn so much about chess. Then, uh, yeah, it helped a lot actually, like analyzing some Najdorf lines, and he used to play some old variations which I had no idea about. And then, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, brilliant. I always like, Abhijit, your contribution to chess is amazing. You are also the coach recently of the women's team that went to Sochi. I think you're always perpetually busy, yes, doing something or the other.
Yeah, things are moving fast. That's good.
Are you coming to Mumbai or are you going back to Pune?
No, I am going back to Pune.
Ah, okay,
It's my
okay.
daughter's birthday tomorrow, so
Oh,
Brilliant, brilliant. Happy birthday to Maithili and Abhijit. Thank you for making time. You were on your way and you came here. And I think chess in Pune keeps getting stronger and chess in India as well.
I can only say that because of Harshit, we could level with the women players, because we all the time had 4 women GMs and only less men grandmasters. But finally, Harshit has managed to
yeah.
level it.
So now
I
there
hope
are
that
four GMs.
4 WGM, 4 GMs in Pune.
So you, Akshay Raj Kore, Harshit, and
Abhimanyu.
Abhimanyu.
Of course,
Yeah.
the strongest right now, Abhimanyu. So wonderful. This is tremendous, and thank you, Abhijit, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sagar, and Harshit. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Abhijit Kunte coming all the way from the Mumbai Pune Expressway, but very nice, to have him here. And
Sure.
there was one more, there were a few more games, but one more which I wanted to just specifically ask your thought about. You drew next game with Banush,
Banush.
and there's
Mm-hmm.
one question there for the people. It was a very interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, it's this position. Harshit is playing with the black pieces, okay, and
Okay.
white is a pawn up. Okay, black has compensation, but how did Harshit end the game in 4 moves? Okay, he didn't win it, but he drew. So you have to find a very interesting, slightly flashy idea here.
Yeah. At this, we had a very long game, and I just wanted to find a way to get it over with. So I found this idea.
Yeah, it's a very nice one, and I really liked it. Of course, there were more points in this game where we can discuss,
Yeah.
but I like this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So Nice, nice. People in the chat getting stronger. You know, Harshit, what happens generally is like when they start guessing, they start getting
Mm.
stronger. Yeah, you can see the number of wrong moves ready.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
Mahendra, Aditya, by the way, Aditya Gampa and Mahendra, all these young, nice, strong players, Khatib, Rohit, Tarun, Vijay, Arutran, Anushka, Neve, and Chess D. You guys have got it
Mhm.
right. So Harshit just sacrificed his queen, takes, check, king h2, check, king here, check, and they agreed to a draw.
Yeah.
There was no way to win here, yeah.
F3. Yeah. F3 is coming.
Somehow he just gets out. So a draw in the end here. And were you starting to feel like, 3 out of 4 tournament is going well? GM norm
Yeah.
thoughts in your head?
Not really. I did not think about the norm at all, to be honest.
Hmm.
I was. I mean, I love playing against these 2600s because it motivates me to. For example, okay, I lost, but this is my favorite game of the tournament, like by
Yes,
far.
I have one question. Very, very like his
Like,
understanding.
oh my! I was so happy
How
to
did
lose this
he?
game.
I was so happy to lose. Okay, before going to this game, we have one more guest joining us right now, and just to speak with him right here. This is Harshit's coach from the University of Mizu, Grandmaster Christian Chirila. Hello, Christian.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, hey, Sagar. Hey, Harshit. How's it going, guys?
Christian, have you already wished Harshit on becoming a GM, or this is the first time you're meeting him after he became a GM?
No, no, no. We had some talks immediately after his game. We were kind of waiting for the pairings, and then he did let me know as soon as he knew that he made the norm. So I congratulated him already, but a hearty congratulations once again, because this is a big one, Harshit. So yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations.
It's amazing, Christian, and I think we had just Abhijit Kunte, Grandmaster, who was here, and he told Harshit that going to US has been lucky for him, and especially going to the University of Mizu. What do you have to say about Harshit's performance? You have been working with him now for over a year.
Yeah. So I myself as a coach see generally I have a lot of students at the university, right? So it's very difficult to kind of be super dedicated to only one of them, right? So I have to say, this GM norm is mostly on Harshit. I maybe contributed 5%, if that. We started working at the university when he got on camp. Well, when he actually arrived at the university was in January of this year, but he started working with me all the way in August last year. The first semester, due to COVID restrictions and everything, he had to stay in India, so he couldn't come to the US. He only was able to come in January. But from the get-go, I could see that he's a very hardworking man, and then this kind of confirmed that we did the right decision to offer him the scholarship and get him on our team. I think he was a perfect fit for our team. Because this is basically the one thing that we're looking for. I don't care necessarily about your rating. I don't care about your title. What I do care is that you're going to bring something to the team. You're going to bring excitement. You're going to bring the energy to the team. You're going to bring that hardworking mentality, because with that hardworking mentality, which Harshit has plenty of, and he has been proving that every single day since he joined our team, you can do anything, especially in chess, right? You're going to get as high as you can. So yeah, for us, it was, it was very lucky to have him. Maybe it was lucky for him to come to us, but I think for us also, it was very lucky to get him.
Yeah, it's very nice to hear from
Thank you.
you that it's not only the titles, the Grandmaster title, which goes into the selection of players, because I think a lot of people listening here, a lot of youngsters in India and across the world who are listening, they look at US universities as an ideal way to pursue their education and chess. And I think what Harshit has just done right now is so inspiring for people back home who are like, oh, confused between whether we should focus on academics or focus on chess.
Well, the thing is, that's a very big decision. But even for us, I went through the university system as well in the US, and that was the dilemma I was facing as well. Which one am I going to pursue? Am I going to pursue professional chess? Am I going to pursue an academic career? Of course, there's that very small percentage of players, let's say, that it doesn't really make sense to come to the university. Like if you're going to talk with players such as I don't know, Fabiano Caruana, and invite him to the university, he's going to tell you to go somewhere. Yeah, he's going to give you a nice look and he's going to tell you to go somewhere. Of course, it doesn't make any sense for him. But for players like Harshit, for players, I think all the way up to like 2650, it makes a lot of sense to combine, especially in a year such as the last one, right? Where a lot of players were just stuck at home and unable to play, unable to compete, unable to pursue a goal. And I think this was a big incentive to come to university, and Harshit calculated that, let's say, correctly, and understood that it's a very good opportunity for him. But from the training perspective, when you come to the university, you also get a whole team that you're going to train with. So I think this is also extremely important. Of course, chess for us is an individual sport, right? But you also need a team to be able to push forward. You also need a team that is going to encourage you, that is going to work with you, that is going to help you with your openings when you need them. You need that support system. And I think this is what also a university team and a university chess program offers you. So there's a lot of good things about that. Of course, on the flip side, you will also have to, especially at the US university, you also have to spend a lot of time on your academics, right? But if you are diligent with your time, if you are not wasteful with your time, you're going to be able to do both. And the professors are generally quite understanding at the university. So for example, if you tell them that, oh yes, I want to play this tournament that's going to last a week and a half, well, they're probably going to let you go, and you're going to have to finish those academic, let's say, duties, maybe during the tournament or maybe after the tournament, right? Mm-hmm. Like they're going to be flexible with that. So yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for most players.
Right. Harshit, how is Christian as a coach? Very strict, or how is it?
No, it's nice. He's strict when he needs to be, and actually, it makes sense to be strict at some point, so that because when someone's strict, it means that he really like wants it from, like he really means it. Yeah, like if someone wants you to improve and he just lets go of you after saying once and forgets it, but Christian tries to deliver the point, and everyone has their own way of doing it. But yeah, I like this approach.
Tremendous. I think Christian, the chat and everyone who's watching this was completely floored when they saw the settings in which all the people work, all the students work. It's so nice. It's just
and we're hoping to get a bigger room. So right now you see our dedicated training room, but as the team grows, I think we're going to get a much more professional looking room, maybe some dedicated computers for every player, with ChessBase Ducats. We like those Ducats. These players love to train. So we were very lucky with the university being very supportive, and that helped us a lot.
Tremendous. Yeah. Well, Christian, we couldn't be more grateful to you for supporting a lot of like Harshit, and I'm sure that many more Indian youngsters would love to come to University of Mizu. Is it like they can just apply somehow, or how is it? Like if someone.
University of Missouri. Yeah, you can go to chess.missouri.edu and you will find all the information there. You'll find an email which you can use, and yeah, try to send an email. Tell me your name, tell me your rating, tell me your ambitions, and we will see. We have very limited spots, so it is not that easy to get in. But if you do check most of the boxes, then you have a good chance. So yes, it's yeah, we're definitely looking for that, because India has so many strong players nowadays, and so many up and coming strong players. It's just probably the biggest chess hub right now, or at least one of the biggest chess hubs. So
Yes.
yeah.
By the way, everyone in the chat absolutely loves your camera quality, mic quality, and all of this entire set.
Thank
It's
you, thank you.
amazing.
I do some streaming myself as well. So especially with the lockdown, I kind of invested a little bit in my setup, just because I do some streaming, I do some coaching online. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you so much, Christian, for making time and joining this stream.
Thanks, guys.
And yeah, hopefully we'll have
what,
you. Yes.
Once again, a big congratulations to Harshit. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come back to Missouri.
Take care. Bye.
Me too.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Harshit, that was your trainer, Christian, and I think very proud of your achievement. I think it feels good, yeah, that you went to the university and then became a GM, and it's like a feather in their cap as well.
For sure.
So you were saying, Harshit, that you were very happy to lose this game. How does that work?
Like the entire game, I thought that okay, I played like 15 moves of preparation. After that, I thought I am the one having a good position and I am playing for a win. And then suddenly he played 3-4 moves and I realized that I have a really bad position. So I thought I messed up somewhere, and then I went home and checked the game, and I realized that his understanding is just crazy. Like the way he played was.
Explain me the part where you think his understanding is
Yeah.
just maybe here somewhere.
Actually, let's go a bit back. Let's go at move number like 97 when he played.
When he played this move.
So I'll tell you very quickly that I knew till bishop g5, like very briefly. I looked at it at some point.
Okay, so basically it was a Caro-Kann, Pano,
Yeah.
And you knew until this
kind
moment.
of I briefly had checked something like this, and he played 97, and I did not have this move, okay, because I didn't check this very deeply. So I thought I was trying to find out ways. I was thinking about queen d3, rook e1. Then I found that maybe I can take on f6 and go bishop e4, which I did in the game. And I thought that, of course, it's a big concession because I gave him the d5 square. But at the same time, I thought that his c6, b7, a6 squares are very weak.
And also his king a little bit, right?
Yeah, like even I asked many players after the game, and they were like, I thought you had a good position. But I was also wrong. So even they were surprised that, yeah. And okay, in the end, for example, his maneuver of bishop f4, bishop h6, for instance, to control the c1 square was very powerful.
Yeah.
Also, the decision to sacrifice the queen would not necessarily come very easily.
You mean two rooks for a queen?
Yeah, sorry. Two rooks,
yeah. This point is what I wanted to ask. Like rook c8. I mean, for me personally, like if everything is equal, winning two rooks for a queen is advantageous, right?
Without pawns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then why all of a sudden should black be better? What is the reason?
Yeah, I didn't understand it during the game, but shortly after I understood, because he has this very powerful f5, f4, and my king on g1 is is getting under trouble.
So you are saying it's very concrete. Let's say if in this position he doesn't
No,
go
it's
for
like
f5,
it's
f4.
yeah, of course. I mean, if I just get two moves, like if I just somehow solidify my position, like king g2 and let's say rook c2 back or something like this, I should be like totally fine and maybe even better. But this f5, f4 immediate combined with threats on my king side is killing.
Yeah, this was f4, and then
I thought okay, even before fg3,
hmm,
queen d6, I was considering rook 8 actually. I think
here.
fg3 rook 8.
So rook c1, fg3, rook 8.
Yeah, I think I was trying to calculate something like this.
Hmm.
Sorry, rook b8 probably because rook 8 runs into. But then he has this queen. I think he had uh, queen d6 and knight e7. I think rook cc8 and
You
knight
want to
e7.
checkmate him. Hmm.
Yeah, but not in time.
Right, and he's
And
able to defend. And here in the game, the white king
yeah,
proved to be weak.
knight e7, knight f5 again very strong.
What a game, yeah! Like Pavel
No,
Elyanov is a world-class player. We all know. Like his rating now 2671. At some point, he was 2750.
yeah,
So
this is the rating is just very deceiving.
correct. But still, I mean, to show this class of play and to experience it firsthand is
Oh,
really nice. I mean,
yeah,
as Harshit says, he was happy to lose.
yeah, yeah.
It was like a chess lesson, yeah, for you.
No, I mean it was to even to play with Elyanov, of course, is a big privilege because he's like 27-6 former top 10 player. But the way he beat me, I mean, was just amazing.
Nice. Guys,
I
one
got
more
blown
thing to
off.
learn from a GM is that even when they lose sometimes, they learn from it. And I think that is a very important thing. Um, okay.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if I ever mentioned it on stream, but I always find it very curious and kind of strange that why does uh, why does losing hurt more than winning? Like, why does losing make you more sad than winning makes you happy? Like, it's a question I've never been able to answer.
Does that not affect you? Like, or you are always the same, you win or loss?
It does affect me, and it's for sure not the same. Like, if you win against even a 2500, it doesn't make you happier than you get sad after losing to one.
Hmm, hmm. So, did you get an answer to your question, or you are still thinking about
No, I think it's a paradox. Yeah.
it? Still okay. So, by the way, going to this game, and I think this will be one of our final games of today. And then
Mhm.
I'll let you go because you also have to start. When do you leave for your next tournament, Riga?
Riga starts in 4 days.
Oh, so you have 2 3 days, yeah. To where are you planning
Yeah.
to? What are you planning to do?
So one day I and Abhimanyu will probably go around in Zurich,
Hmm.
and just relax. And after that, we'll go to Riga. And there is some blitz and rapid. And for chess players, even playing that is kind of relaxing.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and by the way,
So,
Riga is a nice place to be, right? So I think, but no, I mean, not
mhm.
much sightseeing always for chess players. It's more about, working on their chess and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, you play a system against the London. You are black against Abhimanyu. When you got paired, what was your feeling? Because you were doing well in the tournament. Now you lost to Elyanov. Now again Abhimanyu
I was
next
like,
round.
what is this? Yeah,
Yeah.
what is this? I thought I'm black also. I mean, okay, it's difficult. Also, the thing is, my rating is extremely. I mean, it's much lower than him. So it's obviously that uh, like he's white, and we will play a game, of course. Um, and I mean, it's difficult, but I was still happy to play a stronger opponent.
Hmm. So you played this line, and I
Yeah.
think this is becoming popular. Knight d7, e5 ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
he took here,
And
here.
yeah, I mixed up the move order actually. Like black
You
is
can
supposed
take
to
here,
take
yeah?
on c5 first,
Hmm.
and I thought it's all the same. But all of a sudden he played this g4 move, and I thought I'm going to lose in the next 5 moves.
Were you surprised when he played this move?
And he played it after 2 minutes of thought, and I'm like, oh no, I again got caught up in some preparation, and and this time it's on my king, yeah. So it's not even like some positional advantage. It's just mate, like
I
g5
mean, you are
bd.
an attacking player, but I think Abhimanyu also loves to attack.
Oh yeah, I mean, uh, I think in general everyone likes to attack.
So after 17 minutes, you took this pawn. He came
Yeah.
here. So now he's attacking here. He's attacking this. Did you think of this knight at 6 move or?
Oh, Abhimanyu told me that this was Engine's best move, but I did not even consider it, to be
No,
honest.
no.
Like I did not want to play passive at all, like because knight h6, queen h5 will come, and then I mean, yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, I always like to look for active play.
So you were like e5. Let's save our knight. He took on h7, rook d8. And what was your
Yeah.
feeling at this point when you were in the game? Did you feel that you are worse, you are better?
I mean, I was sure I was worse after g4 because he played it in 2 minutes, and also if knight, I did not play knight h6. So I mean, I knew I'm worse, but I couldn't find it during the game, and I was just hoping that he doesn't find it either.
Hmm, hmm. So queen f3.
Yeah, actually, queen f3 is so logical, but it's probably not the best move. Bishop e2 was apparently the best move.
Yeah, and the point is very cute that after knight
Yeah, knight
h6,
h6, knight f6, king
this is,
f8,
yeah,
and now g4 is very powerful.
g4. Hmm.
Yeah,
And I think you are in trouble. And the main thing is the knight here on f6 is well placed. In the game, the knight had to go
well
back.
placed. It's hanging, but yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's because in the game he had to go back like here to g5, where it's not so well
yeah,
placed
true, true. No,
because
I
the
agree.
queen controls this square.
Yeah.
And then you are like bold. I think you had no choice. Yeah, you had to be bold.
I mean, I thought he will anyways attack me. Like there is like that he's going to attack me for sure. So at least I will have one pawn to show up for that. Yeah, like at least take one pawn.
Yeah. Rook d1, knight c6. He went e4. And
Yeah.
here, why didn't you take?
No, I did not even calculate. He played e4 after 20 minutes of thought. So I knew he must have calculated something very deep. So I thought, okay, let's just come back.
Yeah, you are a practical player. You are a practical player. You went bg6. I think here he had a powerful move. Maybe I can ask the chat.
Mhm.
White to play. Not an easy move, guys. What would you do here? Not at all easy. How much the role of a coach, says Tahani R, is important in the journey of a player? Can Harshit tell about his coaches involved in the journey from the beginning?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've had many coaches, and I would try not to name them because I don't want to miss anyone. But in general, their role is extremely important. Like not just chess wise, but also psychologically. Because when you are having a rough day or someone, you can just talk to your coach, and he'll tell you that it's all like it's going to be fine. You'll do this tomorrow, like this, and I mean stuff, just someone to psychologically make you at ease, and also someone who when you're not playing a tournament gives you a nice slapping and tells you that you need to work on this line and that line. Yeah.
Hmm, hmm. Correct. So I think when you're down, the biggest role of the coach is that he boosts you up, keeps you on track,
Mhm.
doesn't let you lose time on
For
just
sure.
thinking about negative emotions and so on.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yeah, I've been caught. I would briefly like to mention I had really like after I became an IM in 2017. I had some really tough moments. Like once I was playing in China, I think roommate with Swapnil. He was the H2S player, Asian Championship, and Swapnil Tapade was the coach. And I was having a really rough event, and at that time I was not working with Swapnil, but even then, like he told me that everyone goes through this phase, but it was so difficult. Yeah, like people never like everyone goes through this actually in chess and in all kind of sports. And after going through that phases, the now everything feels like everything is possible. Yeah, once you go through that rough stage, you don't have such roller coastery emotions anymore. So that's why I'm a bit more calm, because I've seen so much worse.
This is so nice because what Harshit essentially says is that if you are able to survive the rough periods in your chess career, you come out stronger. And
Yeah.
this is really cool because Harshit, I feel that you took a break from studies, then you are now into college. Basically, you are very flexible. That's what I feel from what you do. Like you're not rigid in
Mhm.
your
Yeah, I
over the
mean, I could
board as well
easily
off the board.
imagine myself being a footballer,
Yeah.
for instance. I really enjoy sports, to be honest.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, and he's really good at it. Guys, someday I think you should have watch him playing football. He's very good. So the right answer is 96 has been found by
Oh,
quite a
wow.
few people. And Arutran, Raunak, Sayan, Sevita, Lalita, Vishnu, Vijay, Prahlad, Prasanna, and Deep. Well done, all of you. Well,
Wow.
well tried. So knight e6 is the correct
I
move,
mean,
yeah?
engine suggests it, but it's still very tricky because I will take on e4 and sack the exchange, of course.
You'll take it.
And even okay, engine will probably say that he is better, but practically I would have a lot of play.
Hmm, hmm, correct. So here he
Yeah,
takes, rook
takes.
takes, bishop c4, rook a d8.
Yeah.
You just gave up an exchange, yeah?
I think I played this move in less than 30 seconds. I didn't want to, like, I
Hmm,
mean,
hmm.
I thought that, okay, rook at e8, even if he takes, his king is weak, and just practically it's like so difficult to defend with white.
Yeah, queen f3. Were you concerned about such sacrifices? Because there were so many times rook into h6 was coming, no, throughout the game.
It was coming, but the thing is, it's not like his king is, it might, okay, g6, let's just quickly to show a line. Knight f7, king f7, queen f3, king e6. And in maximum, white will have a draw with queen g4, queen f3, and also I can try to change somehow, like king e7, for example. I mean, king e6, queen g4, king e7, queen g6, queen c3. I don't know, but even white has to be careful. So it's
Hmm, hmm. So he went queen f3 and then you went rook d3. I think from here you took over.
yeah, essentially from here it was not the smoothest of conversions, but I still managed.
Check here. You
Yeah,
took
we
the
were both
pawn.
under severe time pressure.
Yeah, I can understand, but I think you never let the win slip by. Pawn
Mhm.
a5, your knight's being so dominant. He can't take on f3 because of queen e2
Because it's
mate.
checkmate. Yeah.
So he had to go here. I think it was easier for you to find the moves here. His king was weaker.
Yeah. Yeah, his king is so weak. Yeah.
Take and knight c1. And then eventually Harshit managed to be. I think after this win here,
Mhm.
you would have felt really good because firstly Elyanov game, then you rose back up, you beat Abhimanyu. So now really you were very close to the GM now.
Yeah, it might sound really like I'm lying, but I never thought about it
Acha.
because I knew that if you think too much about it, ऐसा होता है कि तुम सोचते रहते हो और वो कभी होता ही नहीं है. Wishful thinking में ही तुम फंस जाते हो.
So you didn't think at all about this.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And then two solid draws with Wagner and Donchenko and Wagner. By the way,
Yeah.
in the final position, when you did you know that a draw is enough for you to for your GM
Uh,
norm?
Not at all. I just
Acha,
knew
you didn't
that.
know.
मतलब 8th राउंड था मुझे लग आई मीन आई जस्ट वांटेड टू बी सॉलिड विद ब्लैक. मैं बहुत फास्ट खेल रहा था क्योंकि इफ आई प्ले स्लो देन ही विल पुट प्रेशर ऑन द क्लॉक आल्सो. इन दिस कैटल एंड व्हाइट इज ऑलवेज लाइक टाइनी बिट बेटर. Like so I was just playing fast on the clock, and then he had 4 minutes on the clock, and I immediately offered him a draw because I knew it's too risky for him to continue with such little time.
Acha, he had less time. Because I was a
Yeah.
little surprised that he agreed to a draw here. Yeah, like he can continue playing.
Yeah, even I mean it's I don't think black is much worse. I mean black is like so much worse even, but I mean black can never be better. So was playing fast and I just offered a
And
draw.
then you offered a draw, and he was like, "Okay, fine. I don't have much time."
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I mean, guys, we are learning a lot of things from Harshit. Also, like, practical skills of being a chess player. Being a GM is not only about making strong moves on the board, but also making the right decisions, when to think, when not to think, when to take a quick decision, and so on.
Yeah.
By the way, Harshit, could you just help
Mhm.
me a little bit before we end this? I have sent the link to your dad, but somehow I don't think he's checked it. In case if you can, I don't know how
Yeah.
to reach him.
Should I send him the same one?
Yes, if you can, and
Yeah, sure.
we could have him. I mean, your full family at the end. And
Yeah, actually, very quickly because at 6 o'clock there is the prize
oh,
distribution for
and
PL.
where how far is it, the venue from your place?
It's like 5 minutes,
So
but
we have 2 minutes more.
yeah,
If it works out, I mean, if he's able to, because I had sent him before, but I think he didn't check
yeah.
on Facebook. So.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, he's here. He's here. Hello, Harnish ji. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Harnish ji. How are you?
Fine. Thank you. Thank
Well,
you, Sagar. I really want to thank you the way you have motivated always. I've gone through your articles always, and the motivation what you give, and especially to Harshit, I'm really thankful to you.
oh, my pleasure. I mean, he's performing amazingly well. How is your feeling today as a father of a grandmaster?
Top of the world, top of the world.
Because
And it is very unfortunate I could not go there. I had a visa. I go quite often to Europe. This time I had a visa. I didn't tell Harshit, but I was trying my best. So I go there and give him a surprise and be part of this grand occasion. Just
oh.
miss him.
Well,
Miss
this
him.
this is the best that we are here, and so many
Yeah.
people watching this. Harshit told us that right since a young age, you have been like his sponsor. You and your wife, you together
Yeah.
have supported his chess. So it must have been tough, right, to see this journey.
Yeah, but it goes both ways. So we were quite confident upon his capabilities, and this was never a question for us that we want to make him to achieve some great position, and we never compromised for whatever best we wanted to do for him.
Hmm.
And we are quite happy, the entire family and friends, and I'm not able to sleep since last night. I just miss him.
Yeah, Harshit, and you are not going to come back to India. You're going to the US, so
Yes.
Yeah.
maybe you will travel later to the US. Yeah.
Yeah, I am waiting for the opportunity. My wife and me both have visas, but very unfortunate about this pandemic, we can't travel there.
Right.
In fact, Harshit's sister, my daughter, is also there. Both of them are there. So
Oh,
maybe
she's also in the US.
yes, she is also
Yeah.
in the US.
Okay.
And
Brilliant.
she is Harshit's real inspiration. So I think the first credit goes to
Yes,
his
yes.
sister, and then to his mother.
Without his sister, he would have never started playing chess
No, not
because
at
she
all.
was the
Not at
one
all.
who first learned chess, right? So
Yes.
okay, Harnish, because Harshit has to go for his prize ceremony. One
Yeah.
last question to you. What would be your message to other parents, who are watching this? You have been in through this journey of your son starting at the age of 7 Now 12 years into it, he's become a grandmaster. What would be your advice?
See, we always believed in some capabilities, and we have to show trust and faith. And see, we have to have some patience, and we need to believe in the talent of your children. So that is very important. And patience always gives you sweet fruits. And you should have that faith and patience. That's the only thing. The biggest challenge comes in the parents' life is balancing between academics and a profession like chess in particular, I'll say, where we always think that what will be in future, and we had a lot of discussions, but finally we said we need to balance it, and we are very happy that Harshit is balancing it in a perfect way, what
Yeah.
we really plan for him.
I think he's doing a tremendous job. Sometimes he accelerates his chess, sometimes his studies.
Yeah.
Keeping them both balanced. Amazing, Harshit. You are an inspiration to so many chess players in India and the world. Congratulations once again for doing this, and go to the prize ceremony, get your GM
Yeah,
norm,
yeah, sure.
and
Yeah,
we'll be waiting for the pictures.
for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yes.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, Harshit, and
Thank you very much,
Bye.
Sagar.
bye. See you.
Bye.
Guys, that was Harshit and his dad. But what a champion Harshit is. He's achieved his GM title. What a journey it has been, from 7-year-old boy who learned chess because he wanted to beat his sister. And then from there, he went on to become India's 69th Grandmaster. Well, we are waiting for now the next 70th GM. Slowly and steadily, we are inching towards 100. It's a dream for me that all the Grandmasters in India are still alive. This is, and if we could reach 100 and then bring all the Grandmasters together at one place, how cool would that be? And I don't see it that it would be too long before this happens. I think in the next 3 to 4, or maybe if things open up, maybe in next 4 to 5 years, we would be able to reach the 100 mark. But today it was very nice that we could follow this entire journey. I hope you enjoyed. You got insights into the life of Harshit, how he manages his chess, also his education. We took some questions from you guys. We also saw through his games, his thought process. And I think it was a perfect. I enjoyed the stream a lot with Harshit. He was so lively. He was taking a lot of interest. So yeah, and guys, take care, and I'll see you all later tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a classic stream, or some we'll restart the chess learning bit. But for now, I'll take your leave, guys. Take care, and bye bye. And Kimaya Wirle, thank you for becoming a backer of Indian chess. On that note, bye.